Plus, I'm realistic.
Yeah.
Statistically speaking, man, that woman that you with, you're not going to be with in 2 years. Even if you get married, 50% of marriages fail. So if you're just being realistic, the woman that I'm with, no matter how great the times is, no matter how much I love her, this is probably going to end. So let me just enjoy the day.
Well, all right. And what you're saying, I hear it, but it sounds like it's some trauma-rooted things too. And that's okay, because I feel like I have them too.
Yeah. No, it's for sure, but it's still based in truth.
It is based
How
in
many
truth.
how many women have you been in a relationship with in your lifetime?
3.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. I don't do the relationships for real.
Okay, but still, each one of those ended.
Yeah.
And I bet you told each one of them girls you loved them.
Yeah.
And each one of them told them that they loved you.
Yeah. All day.
And it still ended.
Yeah.
So what makes you think that the next situation ain't gonna end the same way?
It's going to if you put that in the universe. For sure. Because you came into the relationship thinking it was gonna end.
I hear what
No,
I hear what you're saying, and that's true. Whatever you think is gonna happen, but I don't think about it in a pessimistic way. I think about it like this. People aren't meant to be possessed. And I feel like that's where the world goes wrong. I feel like people are meant to be experienced for the time that it's meant for it to be together, and y'all grow and y'all learn from each other.
So do you feel like it's some people that are meant to be experienced for their whole lifetimes?
I don't. I feel like most of the time it's forced. Maybe a very small percentage, but statistically speaking, nobody grows at the same pace.
Right.
So therefore, if you're not
it's 8 billion people on the planet.
Okay.
So it's very possible to meet somebody. I'm not saying
it's possible.
It's very rare.
Possible.
It's rare, but it is possible.
I feel like for the average individuals, you picked your partner based on convenience. You didn't scour the world for the best person for you, the most compatible. It was in proximity. The person you went to school with, the person up the street, the person in your building, the person you met. So therefore, because you weren't even really that intentional about who you were with, you didn't even find out if your morals aligned, this aligned, that aligned. The way people pick partners is not even in a substantial way. So therefore, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to last because it's not even built on anything of real substance.
No, bro. No, your logic's fucked. I'm sorry. No, it's possible. It's
no. It's definitely possible.
No. This is my analogy to that is if I tell myself I can't make $100,000, I never fucking will, and that's a fact.
But let me tell you this: I don't even feel like that's healthy to go into a relationship to say. It's a societal thing to say you're supposed to get with somebody and be with them for the rest of your life. That is not healthy. That is a societal structure. That is a construct. If you weren't told that from birth, would you naturally say I'm supposed to get one person and be with them for the rest of my life?
You get one mom for your whole life.
It's a construct, and not just a construct. It's a construct in the Western world, because in Eastern world you're supposed to have multiple women. So it's not even real. So let's take the construct off of yourself. Would you even say it's natural in your soul to say I should meet somebody and the goal should be to be with them the rest of my life? I don't believe so.
I have contentment, so yeah, for sure. I don't like meeting new people. I hate meeting new people. I don't want to meet no new girl all the time. It's too much energy. I got to get to know you. I got to get experience. I don't want to do all that shit.
Now, I agree with that. When you meeting multiple people, most of the time it's a waste of time. It's better to when you do have somebody and somebody learns you.
When you say that, in other words, it's a waste of time from with a girl in a relationship, and it's a waste of time from single.
No, it's not a waste of time when you with her, because even if this situation, I've had plenty of women, and just because we not together now doesn't mean that situation when we was together wasn't beneficial. And we grew together, we learned together, we had ups and downs together. I got something out of that. So just because it ended didn't mean that it was a waste of time.
I feel like relationships only end because y'all chose for it to end. I feel like anybody can get through anything if y'all want it bad enough. But it's a matter of how bad do you want it. That's life in a nutshell. How bad do you want it? Anything.
Yeah.
But guess what? Cullinan, right?
Yeah.
Wraith, right?
Yeah.
How bad did you want it?
Yeah.
Got it.
I don't want these bras that bad.
There's such thing as a broad, and there's a difference between a broad and a woman.
Is it?
Absolutely.
What's the difference?
So you're saying you never want to be married?
No. I would never sign on a piece of paper with the government and a woman. I would never do
No,
it.
I can see the piece of paper in government. I do respect that.
Oh, yeah. Would I have a
respect
ceremony
that.
with a woman? Yeah, I would.
So if you have a ceremony with a woman, why are you having a ceremony if you already planned for it to end?
Because she wants it, not because I want it, because she wants to do the process of it and make, because it wouldn't be for me, it would be for her.
So why would you not? It's trauma. It sounds like trauma rooted, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. It sounds very trauma rooted.
Okay, so you would get married
on the paper and stuff? Not necessarily.
So you wouldn't do it on paper?
Just because I got money and the shit that can come with the money behind it.
So you looking for, so the woman that you get with, you looking for a woman to be with for the rest of your life?
I date with intention because I feel like any millionaire, I know anybody around me that's super successful, all are married. And what does that do? It creates sense of solitude. And when I say that, it's like, I know I can call this person. whatever. I can't just call these broads on my phone if I'm in a jam, and it ain't even about needing no money. It's in the sense of like just trusting you with the information. I can't trust everybody with my business.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to meet a lot of people, because I'm not finna open up to you. You don't need to know what the fuck what I'm going through in my mind. So it's like if I have one person that really knows me, at least if I have nothing else, and I don't got kids. So it's like I need somebody around me that's like, no, I can comfortably talk to you. I can it's bigger than the love and the fucking the same person all the time. Because of course that like, if I'm with you forever, the same pussy gonna get old. I can't hold you. But guess what? You got to learn how to recreate that spark. Anything. So yeah, I definitely can, because I've like I said, I've hit 1,000 women. So I know.
So okay. The statistics of marriage, 50% fail. You feel like yours is gonna stand the test of time. But let me tell you this, right? Because I've been with so many women. What I understand is, you know, some people may say it's trauma, right? I understand why they say that. No, I'm just a realist because I've been with enough women that you can't control any woman. You can be with a woman today. You have no idea who she's going to be in 2 years. And that has nothing to do with you. She could have schizophrenia in her family that finally sparks one day out of nowhere. She could get dementia. She could wake up on the wrong side of the bed. You cannot.
Guess what?
Let me finish. You cannot say, no matter how great it is today, you do not know how that woman is going to feel in 2-3 years from now. And I'm not saying to say it's going to end, but to say every single day with this woman, I'm going to cherish it. Every single day with this woman, we're going to make memories. Every single day, I'm going to make sure we're both growing. And if it does, then I'll be okay with that. But to say that you can guarantee a woman is going to want you in 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, you never know what these women going to do.
Goldie, who will you be in 2 years?
Somebody completely different. And that's what I'm saying. Everybody's growing and evolving, and we might not grow and evolve at the same pace. The things that I believe today, I may refine my ideologies and what I believe in. And just because I refine my ideologies and what I believe in doesn't mean she will. And I've done that. When I made my transition in my life, I had women dedicated to that lifestyle. And when I tried to transition, they just couldn't get, some of them couldn't get with it. And because they couldn't get with it, we broke apart. So with anything in life, somebody might want to get religious. Somebody might not get with that. So you never know. So that's why I say,
well, I mean, that's life, bro. We're all individuals. Of course, we're all different. It's 8 billion of us. None of us are the exact same.
I feel like trying to be with somebody forever is just a forced thing.
I don't feel like it's forced. I feel like it's peaceful.
Yeah.
Trying to meet a new bitch every day is kind of forced to me.
No. I get what you're saying.
Me going on Instagram on my Explore page, DM and everything all the time is kind of forced to me.
Being in a long-lasting relationship for sure will make you more successful, because instead of having a bunch of moving parts, you really you're not spending your time chasing women, having sex with women, going on dinners with women. You would just with one woman and you could be focused on what you're doing.
Yeah. Too many moving parts is always a bad thing. In my life, I can't do too many moving parts. And certain people, guess what? That's why I'm my individual, and you may be you are your individual, and everybody else is too. Yeah. So with that, if somebody can handle the moving parts all the time, me personally, I can't. I like to be able to know. All right, I got this person here. Man, I ain't gonna lie.
Don't you think it's a little disadvantageous to put all your eggs in one basket and to say, I'm gonna move as if me and this person are going to be together forever?
I think if you have too many eggs in a basket,
it's not, but it's not in my control if we are or not.
I think if you have too many eggs in your basket, you don't value any egg in the basket because you have too many. But if I have one egg in my basket, I will make sure I don't drop that egg because it's the only egg I have.
And I would say, I think if you only have one egg in the basket, you'll overvalue an egg that's not that valuable. And I see a lot of dudes do it. They only have one woman. They don't even know how to catch women. So this woman who's not the best, don't talk to them the right way. So they're overvaluing this egg because it's the only one they got. But if you have multiple eggs in the basket and you know you could get a woman at any time, then you're going to make sure the standard of the egg is there.
Well, no.